Welcome to a new Cardfight Vanguard Zero video, and this one's a little bit special, and I'm a little bit nervous because, yeah, I've been playing rank mode a bit, and I actually managed to get 100 points in S rank, which means that if I win one of the next two card fights, then I'm finally up to Legend. Will I be able to do that? Let's find out, I guess. So yeah, two card fights. If I can win one of them, then I rank up to Legend. The thing I've basically been aiming for this entire time. So let's see if we can do it. It's taken me a while. It's taken me a lot longer than a lot of people have. And it's taken me a lot longer than I wanted it to. But let's see, right? Hopefully we can win one of these two. Preferably the first of the two, let's be real. Because that'll make me look cooler on recording. If I don't get constant lose. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's the bet. I hope he's not lying, because that's the funniest thing ever. That's I guess I'll get rid of that grade 3. I mean, hey, maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that's just so funny that I'm bigging up this episode and hyping it up like it's a really big one because I'm finally gonna reach Legend, and then boom, we just get the most anticlimactic. Yeah, you're gonna hit Legend in the world. That's so funny. Yeah. Couldn't have come at a weirder time too, because I'm not going to go too hard on talking about this because I don't know the full details, but I've heard, and I'm sure people can fill me in on the Discord, which is in the description, and also in, I guess we'll send that out, and also in the comments below. I heard people saying that Bushiroad are planning on banning VP farmers along with hackers. And I don't want to go too deep into that because I don't actually know how true that is or what it means necessarily. But I do definitely agree that VP farmers and hackers are two different things. If you VP farm, that isn't hacking, that's just abusing a system that shouldn't be. And I think there's a difference. I don't necessarily think you should ban the VP farm. Well, that's the one I'm going to say. You should ban the hackers. Hackers, get them out of here. If you're a hacker and you're watching this, then die mad about it, basically. If you hack the game, then, I mean, come on. What were you expecting, realistically? VP farmers, I don't think they should be banned. Maybe given a warning. But honestly, I wasn't even expecting Bushiroad to address VP farming at all, honestly. Bushiroad tend to like to kind of turn a blind eye to that kind of thing, and which made me think that because they hadn't addressed it for so long, that they just weren't going to do anything about it at all. And also, yes, you'll remember the very first time I went against a VP farmer on recording, I got pretty mad at them and at the idea of there being VP farmers in general. I've softened up on it as time has progressed. I'll be real. I still don't love them necessarily, but I've learned to kind of put up with them, and I can definitely see why people do it. I definitely think that people who go, you're not allowed to get mad at us because we're giving you free wins. I think that's a bit stupid. If you say that, then you're kind of a dick. But I also can kind of see, like, why people do it, you know, and the reasons they do it, and I can kind of understand that, right? Like, alright. And I definitely do think that it's kind of Bushiroad's fault. Like, obviously Bushiroad don't encourage it, but the fact that they allow it to happen, like, I think that people should be disincentivized from VP farming, but not banned. I think that's a bit harsh. I feel like a warning system or just a new mechanic put in place that actively blocks auto-clickers or means you have to do something that an auto-clicker can't quite do to get into a game, or just something like that. You know, but I don't know. I see. I'm struggling and reluctant to talk about this because I know that no matter what I say, there's gonna be someone that's against me. Because there's one side that wants them all banned completely, no matter what, with no sort of like regrets. I guess, you know, like just ban them all immediately as fast as possible, get rid of them. And then there's the other side that like, oh, you know, I VP farm, and you know, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, you know, just deal with it. And I know that, like, no matter what I say, one of those two sides, if not both of them, are gonna be mad at me. By the way, we just hit legend rank in the most anticlimactic way ever. Whoops. But yeah, hackers ban them. VP farmers, a warning's fine. You know, I think banning them's a bit too much. I think the fact that Bushiroad has allowed VP farmers to exist for this long has kind of created this, and I think it harms, that's another thing. I think banning too many people harms the player base is another thing. Like, by banning such a significant chunk of your players, because let's be real, that's probably a pretty high percentage of players that are reaching, that are using the VP farming. Like, that's a lot of them. I've matched against a lot of them on the ranked mode, so I know there's a lot of them, and I personally know quite a few people that do it. And seeing those people get banned and lose all of their progress and have to start from the beginning again, I feel like a lot of people are just going to give up and just not play the game. And the whole point of this game, to me at least, is to get more people interested in Vanguard by giving them a more accessible entry point. And discouraging that by banning so many people is going to harm the player base, and it's going to harm the game. Is it going to harm the game enough to damage the player base permanently? I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. It's just an interesting thing to think about, and I don't claim to have the best answer for it. But it is something that needs to be thought about a lot. And I'm really, really hoping that Bushiroad are spending this period that they have right now, like, really intensely debating it with each other. You know, like all the different employees having meetings and stuff, just really having an actual proper discussion about how the best way to handle it is. Like, I think a cool way of handling it too would be, okay, stop the VP farmers, right? Hear me out here. Stop the VP farming, find a way around the auto-clicking stuff, right? But also implement a new game mode that's similar to VP farming, which gives out less rewards and stuff, but it is a way of automating the game. And so, whilst you can't VP farm anymore, there is a new game mode that serves as the alternative. I know that's kind of what character fights are, but character fights use up stamina, so it's not the best alternative in the world. I don't know what the best, you know, like, no, genuinely, I don't work for Bushiroad. I don't know what the best alternative is. So, I guess we'll have to see, right? I would love to see what someone who actually does work on trading card games and stuff would think of this. You know, but I don't know. No matter what they do, they're kind of fucked, right? I honestly, that's why I was expecting Bushiroad to just not acknowledge it at all. Because by not acknowledging it, then they don't have to deal with it, right? And if they don't deal with it, then that means they don't really lose. Whereas by addressing it at all, then they kind of lose immediately because no one's going to be happy with their addressing of it. So again, I don't know for certain. I just saw an email that was sent to someone that said, yes, we are looking into VP farmers, and that's it. So I don't know what that actually means. All I know is that I'm in the safe. So hey, there's that. And also, if you're someone who VP farms, just be safe over the period of the next few days. Maybe don't, because that will help your chances of not getting banned. That's not me making like a moral judgment or anything. That's just me saying, hey, you probably don't want your account banned. So, and that's the thing. If you lose it right now, you're losing 2 seasons worth of progress, which is quite devastating. So that's not great. Especially considering that next season's cards are really, really good. Like Dragonic Overlord, the End of Magical Blasters. Those are going to be cards you want. And getting them is going to be a bit more difficult if you lose all your progress. So anyway, this is supposed to be a light-hearted video where I celebrate the fact that I just hit Legend. Finally, the thing I've been, you know, working towards for over a month now. We're supposed to be celebrating this, so let's celebrate it. Let's open some packs. Honestly, there's nothing I particularly want all too much. We'll do the Spike Bros stuff first. Like so. And we'll open some Spike Bros packs, because I do want Juggernaut. And then after that, we'll open some more traditional packs. There's nothing I particularly want, because I kind of... The more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I mean, I managed to get to Legend with the deck I currently have, so it's obviously not that bad. You know, And also, I do really want that Angel Feather deck. So I don't know. I'm kind of going. I guess I'll open some packs, and we'll see. So first, we'll open 5 Spike Reference packs, like so, and we'll see what we get. If I can get enough triple rares. Oh, well, we're getting a triple rare. That's good. I probably shouldn't have skipped that animation. Whoops. Because that kind of ruins the mystique of it. Nice! Juggernaut Maximum. Really happy with that. Yes. Okay, good. If we can get a couple more of him, this deck might be runnable. Like so. Also, this is another thing I want to say. I've hit my friend limit. Yes. You can only have up to 50 friends on Vanguard Zero, and I've hit that. That doesn't mean you're not allowed to send me requests. It just means don't expect it to be accepted. Because basically the way I'm handling it from now on is because I've hit the limit, I'm going to periodically be unfriending people who don't play the game for a long time. So if someone's account is dead, because it lets you see how long it was since the last time your friend logged in. And so if someone hasn't logged in for like 2 full weeks, which is basically a full season, then I'm just going to be like, well, you know, if you're not playing, then there we go. So if you still want to friend me and you're an active player, then you feel free to try, but I can't guarantee it will work. And so don't get mad at me if it doesn't. So there's that. And also don't get mad at me if you're inactive. And okay, so we unlocked a new profile pick thing. That's the Spike Brothers one for their Perfect Guard. That's nice. So I think we also unlocked this section here. I haven't participated in any events. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess we'll change our thing here. I guess I may as well just put it to Legend, right? But also you can see that I've got the friendly thing, which means I have all the stuff, all of the friends. No, not Tricky Fighter. It's not what I want. I'm not tricky. I'm barely a fighter. No, let's put Legend, because now I can... Now I can brag, basically. So, I guess now we've got a bit of stamina, so I may as well just use that up right now. I want to use that on my Tetsu normal fights, because that goes towards the grading up that I need to do. I need to do a bunch of normal fights. Grade up, and I've already done my hard fights for today. Just kind of spending the stamina I get for now, and then next season... See, luckily for me, it doesn't look like there's all too many cards next season I'm all too interested in. Because yeah, Magic War Blaster and Dragonic Overlord at the end are really good cards, but I'm not running either of those 2 clans. So, I mean, if I get them, I'll run them, but I'm not all too interested in them. So next season is going to be me just grinding for materials for when Limit Break happens. So there's that. So, okay. Let's open nice and another pack. That's good. So now I'm also at 300,000 VP, which is good. So okay, now let's get some more packs open. So we already opened 5 for Avenger Crusher. Let's open some more to celebrate. Fun times. Just ignore the fact that I was talking about, you know, the potential that a lot of users will be banned over the next coming days. But just forget that. This is not a dark episode. Jeez. Yeah, let's open some packs. So I want Tsukiyomi. I'll be real. If there's anything I want, it's Tsukiyomi. And if there's anything else I want, it would probably be Edel Rose. So I don't know which of these 2 to go for. I've been burned by Banquet of Divas a lot. So I guess I'll just do this. And let's open 10. I don't want to go any more than 10. I probably should have just pressed max there, but that's fine. Let's open 10 packs. Let's see if we get anything. But these will most definitely be the last packs I open before the next cards come out. So, oh, triple rare. Nice. Let's hope that's a clan that I'm interested in running. Okay, commons and a rare. Not a great pack. That's fine. SP, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I wanted Edel Rose. Or Tsukiyomi. Perfect Guard, I guess. I don't even know what clan that's for. Pale Moon, I guess. There's another Alfred Early. I feel like I already have a playset of him. Nothing particularly interesting there. Nothing particularly interesting there. Oh! happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Interesting pack. Okay, so what clan is this? It's not Dark Irregulars, it's Pale Moon. Okay. I was gonna say, because the Dark Irregulars Perfect Guard looks like looks like it should belong in Pale Moon, and the Pale Moon one looks like it should belong in Dark Irregular. And the Dark Irregular one looks like it belongs in Pale Moon, and the Pale Moon one looks like it belongs in Dark Irregular, which is really, really funny. I'm gonna look at that, and then we'll end the episode. Bit of a short one, but we're doing daily videos, so I don't feel too bad about doing... Oh, we're getting a lot of mission stuff. Correct, 20 different Dark Irregulars. Nice, I'll take that. Oh boy, we still got a lot of stamina left, actually, even though I already spent a bunch. I might just save that up for now, but I'm not sure. Yes, okay, so we're looking at the perfect guides for Dark Irregular and Pale Moon. Because, to me, yeah, the Pale Moon one looks like it belongs in Dark Irregular, just from, like, the card artwork and everything. When sleeping, even the bravest of the brave is no different from a mere child. Okay. But then if you go on the Dark Irregulars one, where is it? Oh, there it is. I don't have it yet. March Rabbit of Nightmare Land. This looks like a Pale Moon card. At least to me, anyway. It looks like those two should be switched. But you know what? I prefer the Dark Irregular one, so I like that that's the Dark Irregular one. But to me, it feels like... I mean, I know they're doing a very kind of Alice in Wonderland thing, but... now we will go back to the shop again. We're not opening any more packs, don't worry. We will be looking at the item exchange. So, pretty safe bet that for V medals, we're gonna want 200 to get that Wrecker skin when that happens. So we've got 99 now, so we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We're gonna be opening a lot of packs when Limit Break happens. So I should be able to get that Wrecker skin, so that's good. Just not gonna spend any more now. Sentinel medal, got one, and exactly one. Not gonna spend it yet. We'll wait. I do want to spend it on Dark Irregulars, but I also don't want to miss out on having that fully really nice Angel Feather deck. So we'll see. Again, I'm very patient. I'm willing to wait it out and just see. The Oracle Think Tank deck I've got right now, whilst it's not the best in the world, it did get me to Legend, so I'm not too much in a rush to just spend all my resources right now, even if I do want a Dark Irregular deck. And then for these, I don't know if I'm going to go for the Gacha ticket or if I'm just going to spend it on a bunch of items, because I do like these items more than the previous season one, but also My Room feature, am I right? But yeah, the My Room stuff looks, whatever, you know, I don't particularly care, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you next time with some more Vanguard Zero. If you notice any weird edits or anything like that, my dog has been barking a lot. I'm trying to get around that. So yeah, see you later with some more Vanguard Zero.